and Mr. Shehbaz and the madam from UK, and my very dear friend and brother Ashwaq Bhai and brother Farooq. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming over here, especially on a Sunday morning, and I'm really happy to see the discipline, because we always have a tendency to come late. When it is 10, especially in Hyderabad, we come around 10:30 because we take it for granted that there will be a delay for about half an hour to 45 minutes. But when I got the first call from Ashwaq Bhai at about 9:45, I was pleasantly surprised that even in Hyderabad, the culture is changing and the trend is changing, and here are the trendsetters actually. So what is important in life is the discipline. And if we lack discipline, I think we'll lag behind in life, will not make any progress, or will not be able to achieve the success what we can. And to begin with, let me first introduce you, as was told to me by Brother Ashwaq, the organization called MODE. MODE in fact was founded about a year back by very eminent people of Hyderabad, and also people of Hyderabad, the origin, who are settled in Middle East, USA, Canada, and across the continents. And the main objective of MODE was to reach out to the community, especially with the schemes of the government of Andhra Pradesh, then it was, but now it is the government of Telangana, and also the schemes of the government of India, which in fact is still the same. I'm happy about it.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Khalil Bhai Sahab. Hello. Khalil Bhai Sahab, well-wisher of mine, who has got about more than 2 decades of experience, politics as well as social work. Janab Dr. Hasib Sahab, who is elder to me, the age-wise and experience, who has got more than, I think, 3 decades of experience in management education. And my dear friend, Dr. Shehbaz, who is also having more than 2 decades of experience in management education, well known in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, and all over India. And Mr. Ashwaq Hussain Sahab, who has also got the more than 2 decades of experience, not only in management. I think his focus was career guidance and counseling. I know him. I did not meet him personally, but I know him when he started the activities at Arikhra for more than 2 decades. And then I have got my dear Babar Zaman sitting here, and my dear students. It is the rare opportunity I am talking in Hyderabad. The credit goes to Ashwaq Hussain, because I returned last week from about 4 or 5 states: Jharkhand, UP, Bihar, Haryana, and Punjab. He told that 3 minutes. I'll be talking in 1 minute about my introduction. I'm professor of management with 5 postgraduate degrees. My MBA from Shivaji University, MCom from Osmania, MA Economics from Osmania, MSc Psychology from University of Hyderabad, then my MPhil and PhD. I am about to submit the thesis next month. 24 years of experience in management education in India and abroad. And out of the 20 years, I was the principal for Deccan School of Management from 1993 to 2013. 1993, I was the principal. I was one of the youngest principal for the country, because I was hardly 26-year-old. Completed 20 years, took the voluntary retirement. Now, I am the group director and public speaker in India and abroad. One of the turnaround in my professional life, in the year 2011, I got elected as a 19th President of India for all the management colleges of India, 4,000 management colleges, all the IIMs and IITs, they were under me. So I was supposed to represent India in Global Forum. So in that connection, I was there at Harvard University, Stanford University, Wharton, Kellogg. These are all world's top 10 universities. And the world's #1 medical university, it is called the Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. I was there in Johns Hopkins. I was there in London School of Economics, London Business School, INSEAD in Paris. These are the top 10 universities in the world. And apart from that, I was the board member of SAARC countries for all these 8 countries. So I was there in Pakistan, Lahore, Karachi, Dhaka, Colombo, Thimphu, Male, all these countries. Okay, this is good to hear about all these things. In computer terminology, this is all front end. Good to hear, but let me add something in back end. I think most of the speakers, they don't tell. I started my career with one of the government school in Amberpet from Urdu medium. Okay, then 8, 9, 10th also from the Urdu medium. From where I have completed my 10th class, I would like to share that the 10th class result used to be maximum 20%. It means 40 students, they used to write on the 10th class exam, 36 fail and 4 pass. Okay? And unfortunately, I discontinued my studies after 10th class. I didn't go to the intermediate after 10th class for 3 years. I think that 3 years taught me the lesson that the importance of education, the what education can bring the difference. So there was a gap of 3 years. 1980, I was in 10th class. 1983, I took the admission in intermediate first year, that too in Urdu medium. Okay, that too from Urdu Hall. So this is the thing. Why I'm quoting all these things? Few of the students we may be having here from the regional languages like Urdu medium, Hindi medium, because I mostly talk to the students who are from other than English medium in Bihar, Jharkhand, Haryana, Punjab, Kashmir, all these places. I say if you know other language, it should not be the inferiority complex, it should be the superiority complex. ये ऐसा से कमतरी का मामला नहीं है, ये ऐसा से बर्तरी होना चाहिए, because you should be proud yourself that other than English you know other languages also, like Hindi, Telugu, Marathi and Kannada. Always, if you know the language, it will give the added advantage, because other person knows only one language and you know more than one. And I have the advantage, because of that I am sharing here. Okay, I think 2-3 minutes already I lost. I have got only 12 minutes. Next 12 minutes I will quote from something, two well-known management program what I conduct. In 2014 I have started first time in India. The programs are called, one is management lessons from mythology, where I teach the student from mythology, that is from Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism and Jainism. So their teachings, their religious books and what we can learn about the management education. This is one area. Second one is recently 6th July in Meerut I have completed one management program, that is management lessons from Indian poetry. That is from Urdu and Hindi poetry, whatever literature we have. So I was using that literature for the management education. So let me start from the mythology, one quote about this topic. Job opportunities in India and abroad in project management. Okay. First I would like to congratulate the organizers, Ashfaq Saab and others who are organizing this one, and the importance of organizing this type of program. In mythology there is a sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I think most of you may be knowing there are few activities if you perform, they are known as Sawab-e-Jariya. It means you are alive, you will have the blessing. If you are no more, you will have the blessing. Sawab-e-Jariya. These activities are, one of the activity, it is the recurring charity to others. First activity. Another activity, somebody is feeling hungry, you will have to serve the food, you have to give the food. Third one, it is mentioned that somebody heavily in debts. He is involved in the heavy debts. So you are paying the debts and you are providing the relief for that individual who is in the debts. These are the Savabecharya. And one of the important point that any knowledge, if you are providing to others, and whatever benefit that individual, that family and that society and community gets, I think this is also Savabecharya. So person like myself, Ashfaq Saab and others, whatever knowledge the God and Almighty has given, I think it is our responsibility and accountability to share with others. I think this is also one of the Savabecharya. So I take it as a religiously this activity. Otherwise, I think if I am no more, Allah will ask that I give the knowledge what you have done. So this is the point. Thanks to you, you are organizing this one. And then let me go for my focus mostly, nowadays I am not teaching to the management graduate and engineering graduate, because most of my lectures are public speaking, where the boy of 10 years to a 90 years old man will be attending all these classes, and my focus will be on success and excellence, not in job, engineer and doctor, it is in life. How to achieve the success and excellence in life, so that is the focus area. So let me start with one quote. Usually in my public speaking, whenever I talk to the management graduate and engineering graduate, I talk, that is somewhere I started telling in these type of lectures, it is written in Urdu that हमारा होना भी किस काम का, हमारा होना भी किस काम का, हमारे ना होने पे कोई हमें याद ना करे. It means, what is the significance and importance of our existence and life? If we are not alive, nobody remembers us. After a few decades, nobody talks who is Masood Ahmad, and who is Khalil Bhai, and who is Ashfaq. Then what is the point of that existence and life? So it is said, हमारा होना भी किस काम का, हमारे ना होने पे कोई हमें याद ना करे. You may be knowing one of the well-known author who has written a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, Robin Sharma. He has written one more book called Who Will Cry When You Die. The title of the book is Who Will Cry When You Die. The success and the influence of the individual can be known. When he dies, how many persons cry? How many persons? That will tell you the story, how successful you are and how influential you are. I think this is also one of the yardstick. I think this is the time where I think it is not the job, manager, doctor and engineer. It is your whole life. Focus on life. Life is the superset. Job is the subset. Okay? If the life is okay, and then everything is okay. Okay? But this professional life is one of the important component of your overall life. This is also important. Okay? Now next 3-4 minutes I will be talking about the scenario about the education and the job, the challenges and issues. I was told by Mr. Ashfaq that I will be talking to the management graduates and engineers and few of the MCA students. Okay? As I have already mentioned you that in 2011-12 I was the national president for all the MBA colleges in India. Just I would like to give the scenario of the management jobs in India and engineering jobs in India. Then I would like to conclude with this project management. Why do we have this workshop? Let me start with the management education. You know the management education, engineering education, pharmacy, architect, all these courses, they come under a regulatory body called AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, which is under HRD Ministry. As for the All India Council for Technical Education, as on today we have got about 4,000 approved institutions in India. Like Shahbaz, Dr. Shahbaz belongs to MJ. I was with Dr. and Babar, he has got the management college. These are the colleges out of 4,000. India has got the 4,000 management colleges, nowhere in the world.